that you could walk into that house and you could tell, there's a lamb here. There's a lamb here. You didn't have to see the lamb. You didn't have to feed the lamb. You didn't have to water the lamb. You didn't have to walk the lamb. All she did was walk in and you knew the lamb was there and it had a part in that home. We need to come to the place of recognizing that God is desirous for us to have a lamb in our home. A lot of people don't grasp this. But let me tell you something. Over in Exodus chapter 12. In Exodus chapter 12. When they got ready to come out of the land of Egypt, God said, I want you to take the lamb and put it up. I can't honestly verify this, but just for the sake of this message, let me say this, that I believe what he was saying. I want you to take the lamb into your house. And I want you to keep it for 4 days. And I want you to become connected to the lamb. I want it to become a part of your home, a part of your life, a part of your kids' lives. I want them to know that if I'm going to pass over in a few days, that they're going to understand that the reason is because of their connection to the lamb. Just about through. That was the introduction. But if you give me 5 more minutes, or 10, I'll try to finish this. Because on the 10th day of the month, you took the lamb into your home. On the 14th day, they were going to sacrifice it. That lamb was to be one that was without blemish, male, a year old. I believe that God is looking for something that's not old, but he's looking for something fresh. You can't just come along and throw out anything out there. It's got to have the presence, the power of God. They kept it in the house, close where you can become connected to it. And then they were to apply the blood on the side posts, on the lintel. I've got something I want to give to you here, and I'm going to close with this. If you don't hear anything else that I've said this morning, grab hold of this. Because when it comes to the blood of the Lamb, you cannot think that you can come to him any way you want.
Well,
Slay the lamb, apply the blood, and go on down your merry way.
all right.
I put it this way. Do not think you can slay pain and play. There's a price to pay. And it has to be done in the right way. They had that lamb in their home so that they could come connected to it. They needed to know that the blood that was being applied was from this lamb. It was this price that was being paid. So that when the death angel came, he was going to pass over and they were not going to be killed because of it. But it was because of this lamb. You know, David got very righteous and indignant when he heard this story. He said, that man shall surely die. You know, according to the Word of God, he was right. Let me show you something. That even though it may be that you are worthy of death, if you're connected to the Lamb, death will pass by. And God will provide salvation. David paid a price. Do you know that? Do you know David lost 4 of his sons to death? Now, I mean, everybody dies, but I'm talking about they were killed. First one was Bathsheba's son, the son of adultery. God said, you're going to live, David, but the son is going to die. And he did. The second son, and I have these here in my notes, I was going to give this to you. The second son was Amnon. Amnon was David's son, and and keep in mind that when Nathan spoke to David, he said, you're going to pay the price for what you've done. Folks, we can't get the idea that just because God forgives us that we aren't going to pay a price. Things cost. Amnon, David's son, I'm trying to think how I say this without being too graphic. Amnon attacked his sister, his half-sister. His half-sister. And 2 years afterwards, her brother killed him.
Yeah.
His name was Absalom.